she deserves the truth to come out, and it will. It definitely will.
I mean, everyone does have the same story. I mean, maybe Melissa will bring you onto the show and they'll
Listen, Melissa, let's rock and roll, honey. Let's rock and roll. We know the truth. We know the truth. Don't be scared. Good.
I mean, people do say, like, in the comments, like, what's wrong with Kim D? Why is she still talking about Teresa? I mean, first of all,
because I feel like it, bitches. I feel like it. Do whatever I want.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of anyone. I don't give a shit. I don't care. If you don't, me and David say we love you all. If you don't want to listen to me, if you don't think I'm significant or I know what I'm talking about, turn us off. But I think most of you know I tell the truth.
You tell the truth, that also, like, we don't fucking sit around and talk about Teresa. This is the job. This is the job here today on Thursday morning. When this is over, I'm going to interview 3 TV legends. Then I'm going to interview a reality person from ABC. Like, we don't sit here and talk to you're going to St. Regis. Like, guys, this is the hour where we do it. So
exactly. This is what we do now. We don't give 2 shits about what Teresa does, where she goes, whatever. We report to you what you want to hear. Okay. We said we would continue Jersey because it really is the gift that keeps on giving. It's really phenomenal. It's great.
It's phenomenal. I mean, listen, it is that saying in life, like, you got to look inward. If everyone, like you said, Kathy Wakili, I'm sorry, say what you want
Salt of the earth.
Right. Say what you want about you and Joe and Richie likes to stir. Kathy Wakili is like a fucking saint of a human being.
She's a sweetheart.
Everybody has problems with you. Everybody has a problem.
Everybody with you, Teresa.
It's got to be you at some point.
Yeah.
At some point, you have to. And we have Cabral and we have Aiden. With the nose up the ass.
The kiss asses.
But you'll see. Right.
They're gonna see.
Cabral,
give it time.
Right. Like, you don't know. Give it 2 seasons with Cabral. She could start waking up and playing the game and turning. And I mean, Aiden, please. She's a lost cause.
Lost cause.
Now, I think we also need to talk about the fact that, because we were saying for weeks, the number of Beverly, all these things happening at BravoCon, we were saying, how are these people going to sit on a panel? Teresa and Melissa. I mean, I've been to BravoCon. At the end, they say Q&A, people run, they trip, they fall, they run to the microphones on both sides, and we take as many questions as we can. The first question would be like, Teresa, Melissa, please stand. How are you guys here?
I know.
The second question, wait a second, I have a follow-up for that one. Melissa, it would have been and they're not going to be in the same room.
They're not going to be together.
Separate panels.
And usually what they said is all the girls get together, then all the guys. No, they're pairing them up as couples and splitting it. A couple hours here for this group and a couple hours and the group picture, what they're going to do is
when the show starts.
Right. They're going to superimpose most likely Teresa because she won't be in the same room. Yeah. This is wild.
I mean, right. So the BravoCon thing is one thing, right? It'll be obviously
but the picture,
the picture. So it'll be like Jen Aiden with Teresa and Adolo. I'm gonna keep my comments to myself on that one. And then we have Goldschneider and
Margaret
Joseph and Melissa. No, right, but the picture. So that picture when it starts, they're not even going to be in the same room, guys.
No. So here we go again. Teresa.
And mind you, Teresa loves it. She loves it. She's going to show up by herself. She's going to show up by herself. They're going to take a picture, CGI, whatever the fuck it's superimpose it. She's thrilled.
She's thrilled. Also, by the way, I don't know if you all know that, but Teddy and Tamara have a podcast. And of course, my name was brought up. And they asked her if when she called
Teresa.
my store a piece of shit, whatever, Coke or home wrecker every day, was that rehearsed? And she said, absolutely. Now, I had said that from the beginning. There's no way that Teresa could come up with that. And there's no way that she would be able to keep that in context. She was never able to repeat it the same way again, because, she probably had to go over it in her head over and over. I think it's funny. Like, anyone thinks that bothers me, bring me up, honey. Talk about me. I love it. Like everyone says, I like my 5 minutes of fame. Yep. Keep bringing it up. Keep talking about me. And guess what? You say it, David. they keep listening to us, right? Doesn't
Well,
Teddy listen?
Teddy steals. I mean, she's a scumbag.
Oh,
So
I
like,
didn't know that.
well, what
Okay.
happens is, like these other podcasts and bloggers. And I mean, I'm also on Page Six and it all the real media.
All
I
the
don't
time.
need-
So am I. You get me in there
Of
all the time.
course. But like, so what Teddy will do is because she's so insecure. And listen, I get it. Like, I grew up heavy and overweight. Now, I'm not fat shaming anyone because there's plenty of people that are overweight that own it. And
Right.
but
Right.
I was bullied for being overweight. You gotta, I mean, I'm not carrying that with me for the rest of my life. You have to
No.
work out your shit. Teddy
Yeah.
is still so insecure because she was overweight, John Mellencamp's daughter. So she's she's still insecure for this. It's very sad.
Oh,
So
yeah.
what she does is she will say, like Dr. Jen from the OC, she said this, Allison Dubois, that she'll say this just happened on a podcast, or it's Teddy,
Oh.
sweetheart. I'm not mad at you. It makes me feel sorry for how insecure.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
podcast it's on, baby. Come on. It's the
Yeah.
number one.
And and like I said, and then they brought me up. So like years later, they're always going to talk about the Posh Fashion Show. It's iconic. I don't care. I don't care what I am. My Posh Fashion Show is iconic. I'm sorry. The North Jersey Country Club, Sun Kuban, it's iconic. Strippergate.
Major.
So it's major. And you know what? You right here, I'm sitting here at 8:30 a.m. with my ripped up sleep shirt. I found it. Guess where it was? In the suitcase. The suitcase when I came to your house because I
Gosh.
brought it there. Couldn't find it. And now because I'm going to the St. Regis, I found it. But yeah, keep talking. My dogs are fighting over their new purple hats. But
That's
anyway,
a new purple hat. Oh, wow.
they have a new
That's
purple hat.
Listen, when I had Carlos King, I love Carlos King on the podcast. I said, at the end, Kim G or Kim D, and he screamed Kim D.
I love Carlos. I really love Carlos.
Carlos.
We got along fabulous. He was the best. So, as far as Jersey is concerned, I think we got this, and I think more eye popping is going to be Teresa. You watch and say so.
And
again,
we should say Luis is going to be the
Yeah.
couples. That wasn't
they're
always
married.
planned. That
They're
wasn't always
married.
planned. He's on
He's
the
gonna-
panel. Oh my!
he's on the
gosh.
panel, and now he'll be in the group. Like when they take the family shot for the show, he's going to be in it as her husband. They always have the guy standing behind.
Oh my God! This is
Rulajas. You
And-
made it, Rulajas.
You made it, Relajas, and like let's not lose sight of the fact that there's a 13-step plan as a Dirty John, and somewhere in there it's pure isolation. I mean, you're never going to isolate look, his goal would be to isolate her from the children and from Bravo, but he does love the fame and the
He
paycheck.
loves it.
But she's literally said in writing, a man came in. She said this in direct.
I know.
A man came into my life and said, "Oh no, you're not letting them treat you like." Of course he did, Teresa, because that's part of the plan.
He did.
It's part of the plan. That's what a Dirty John does.
It's going to be very interesting going forward. So, Beverly Hills. I had to watch.
Are we going to